Here are the most recent deaths in the national news. Who Died Today America is your daily source for finding obituaries in America and beyond. Pat Robertson, a formidable force in evangelical broadcasting and politics. Pat Robertson, a towering figure in the world of Christian evangelicalism and founder of the Christian Broadcasting Network, passed away on June 8, 2023. He was 93. With a career that spanned over 6 decades, Robertson was a man of many talents, including being a broadcaster, educator, philanthropist, author, and at one point, a presidential candidate. Born in 1930, Pat Robertson created an indelible mark in American society by founding CBN in 1960. He became an ordained Southern Baptist minister in 1961, and his daily show, The 700 Club, became a platform from which he shared his conservative Christian values, often taking strong stances on issues such as gay rights, feminism, and abortion. Robertson played a significant role in mobilizing the conservative evangelical movement into a potent political force that contributed to the election of Ronald Reagan. He sought the Republican nomination for president in 1988, but was unsuccessful. Following his political endeavor, he founded the Christian Coalition of America, which supported conservative Christian political candidates. Despite his achievements, Robertson's career was not without controversy. He made several contentious statements linking natural disasters and terrorist attacks to divine retribution. He is survived by his son Gordon, who took over as the host of the 700 Club. Pat Robertson's legacy as a religious broadcaster and political influencer remains significant. Tributes to Pat Robertson. Richard E. Snyder, a titan of the publishing world. Who elevated Simon Schuster? Richard E. Snyder, the world of publishing has lost one of its greats with the passing of at the age of 90 due to heart failure on June 6. As an esteemed publishing executive, Snyder's relentless drive and visionary leadership catapulted Simon Schuster to towering heights. Under Snyder's guidance for more than 2 decades, Simon Schuster morphed from a close-knit book industry into a diversified and highly lucrative corporate behemoth. When he assumed leadership in 1975, the company had revenues of $40 million. By the time he stepped down as chairman in 1994, the revenues had skyrocketed to an astounding $2 billion. Snyder had a remarkable knack for navigating the literary world with a business-oriented mindset. His tenacious spirit and shrewd decision-making fostered an environment that not only flourished financially, but also cultivated talent and brought forth an array of diverse voices. Though sometimes described as imperious, his indomitable will was a driving force that transformed the very fabric of the publishing industry. The world is bereft of a titan, but Richard E. Snyder's legacy remains indelibly imprinted in the annals of the publishing world. His audacious spirit and love for literature will be missed, but his impact will continue to be felt for generations to come. Tributes to Richard E. Snyder. Brian Shul, a soaring legacy in the skies. Brian Shul, whose indomitable spirit as a retired Air Force major saw him survive near-fatal injuries in the Vietnam War, only to conquer the skies as the pilot of the world's fastest spy plane, passed away on May 20, 2023, at the age of 75. His cause of death was cardiac arrest in a hospital in Reno. Shul's military career was nothing short of legendary. His resilience was on full display when he was shot down in a Vietnamese jungle during the war. Despite being severely injured, Shul recovered and went on to make history by piloting the SR-71 Blackbird, a marvel of aviation capable of flying at more than 3 times the speed of sound and surveying 100,000 square miles of Earth's surface in an hour. Shul's experiences with the SR-71 were immortalized in his books and speeches, as he shared stories of the breathtaking feats the aircraft could achieve. A humble and unassuming figure, Shul never saw himself as a hero, but rather a survivor. He shared his inspiring journey through speaking engagements, inspiring countless individuals with his stories of perseverance and adventure. In addition to his aviation feats, Brian Shul's legacy lives on through his family. His sister, Maureen Shul, a former mayor of Castle Pines, Colorado, survives him and preserves the memory of her courageous brother. Tributes to Brian Shul. Andrew Bellucci, revitalizing the art of New York pizza. Andrew Bellucci, renowned pizzaiolo and restaurateur, passed away at 59 on June 5, 2023, from heart failure. A stalwart in the New York culinary scene, Bellucci left an indelible mark on the city's pizza landscape with his relentless pursuit of authentic New York pizza. His early years saw him honing his craft in the East Village, later achieving fame at Lombardi's, a revived coal-fired pizzeria in Little Italy. His path was not without adversity. A fraud scandal led to a 13-month prison term, but it didn't dampen Bellucci's passion. He went on to play a pivotal role in founding Mikey's original New York Pizza in Malaysia, and upon returning to New York, he opened Andrew Bellucci's Pizzeria in Astoria, his crowning achievement. Despite controversies and challenges, Bellucci's legacy in the world of pizza is undeniable. His devotion to pizza, mentorship of young bakers, and innovative creations like the acclaimed clam pizza significantly influenced New York's culinary scene. Andrew Bellucci's passion for pizza, coupled with his resilient spirit, shaped a new era in pizza making. Tributes to Andrew Bellucci. Carol Twiston Assenbrenner, a shooting star in the esports galaxy. Carol Twiston Assenbrenner, a prodigious talent, who left us too soon at the tender age of 19 on June 7th. Twiston, as he was affectionately known, was a beacon of skill and determination in the esports community. Carol was a Czech player who made waves internationally as a star Valorant player for Team Vitality. His dedication and prowess in the game garnered him a colossal following, and his vibrant personality touched the hearts of many. Team Vitality released a heartfelt statement expressing their devastation over the loss, saying, "We are heartbroken to share with you that our Valorant player Carol Twiston Assenbrenner passed away last night," and continued with, "We are deeply saddened by this devastating loss, and our first thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends in this difficult time." Carol was known for sharing his life openly, including his battles with mental health. His passing emphasizes the importance of supporting and understanding the struggles that individuals can face. Harry Gorilla Metham, Team Vitality's assistant coach, beautifully remembered Carol by quoting his favorite show, saying, "If you are feeling disheartened that you are somehow not enough, set your heart ablaze." In his final tweet, a simple good night, he reached out to his followers one last time, drawing 3.8 million views. "Dear Carol, your presence was a gift, and your spirit was infectious. May your soul find the peace and light that you brought to the esports world." Tributes to Carol Twiston Assenbrenner. Don Bateman, the visionary engineer who revolutionized aviation safety. Don Bateman, the influential engineer who devised a revolutionary cockpit warning system that has likely saved thousands of lives, passed away on May 21, 2023, at the age of 91. His daughter, Catherine McCaslin, cited complications of Parkinson's disease as the cause. Bateman began working on the ground proximity warning system in the late 1960s, a device alerting pilots of potential crashes due to poor visibility or bad weather. Thanks to this innovation, the most common cause of airline deaths has nearly been eradicated. His relentless dedication to aviation safety was recognized with induction into the National Inventors Hall of Fame in 2005 and receiving the National Medal of Technology and Innovation from President Barack Obama in 2011. Bateman's groundbreaking safety sensors are now utilized by more than 55,000 aircraft worldwide. Although his journey faced obstacles, Bateman's commitment never wavered. His innovative spirit transformed the industry and has likely saved more lives than any other technological advancement in aviation history. His pioneering work will forever echo in the corridors of aviation safety, serving as an inspiration for future generations of engineers. Tributes to Don Bateman. Rasic, a colossal figure who transformed Australian football. Rasic, an iconic figure in Australian football, passed away at the age of 87 on June 8th. He will forever be celebrated as the pioneer who took the Australian national football team, the Socceroos, to their first FIFA World Cup in 1974. Rasic's football career began when he was selected for the youth team at 17. He moved to Australia in 1962, where he played football in Melbourne. His incredible journey in Australian football began after his retirement from playing in 1966. At 34, just 8 years after arriving in Australia, Rasic was appointed the coach of the Socceroos. His most notable achievement was guiding the team to their first World Cup in 1974. Although the team did not progress past the group stage, Rasic had already made a mark on Australian football. Beyond coaching, Rasic was instrumental in the development of football infrastructure in Australia. He was part of the feasibility study group that led to the creation of the Australian Institute of Sport. Rasic's contributions were recognised with numerous awards, including induction into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame in 1989, the Australian Sports Medal and the Centenary Medal for Services to Soccer in 2001, and the Medal of the Order of Australia in 2004. His legacy extends beyond the pitch as he inspired countless players and individuals in the sport. The Socceroos will honour Rasic by wearing black armbands during their friendly match against Argentina. Tributes to Rasic. Wade Goodwin, a master storyteller and iconic voice of NPR. Wade Goodwin, the illustrious national desk correspondent for NPR, passed away at the age of 63 from cancer on June 8, 2023. With a career spanning over 3 decades, Goodwin became synonymous with NPR's coverage of critical events and stories, particularly in Texas and the Southwest United States. Goodwin's velvety bass voice and impeccable attention to detail in his writing painted vivid pictures for listeners. From covering the Oklahoma City bombing to human interest stories, his narration made events come alive, garnering him recognition as an iconic voice and a masterful storyteller. Among his various stories, Goodwin's report on Regina Kelly, who took on a corrupt drug task force in 2002, inspired the film American Violet. Goodwin is survived by his wife Sharon and daughters Hannah and Sam. His legacy as a journalist and storyteller will continue to inspire generations. Tributes to Wade Goodwin. Luisa Steiner, acclaimed photojournalist. Luisa Steiner, the celebrated Austrian-born American photojournalist known for capturing iconic figures of the 20th century, passed away at the age of 95 due to complications from an infection on June 7th. Steiner fled the Nazis with her family and immigrated to Argentina in 1938. Her creative journey began with art classes and participation in the Mahdi avant-garde movement. She later ventured into photography, which remained her lifelong passion. Steiner's career took off after her first published photograph appeared in Time and Life magazines when she was 30. The image featured Argentine President Pedro Eugenio Aramburu fishing in Patagonia. She eventually moved to New York in 1960, where she worked as a freelance photographer for prominent publications including Time, Life, and Newsweek. Steiner's portfolio is filled with legendary photographs of figures such as John F. Kennedy, Pablo Picasso, Fidel Castro, Pele, and Louis Armstrong. Her work was showcased in the International Photography Festival in Alicante, Spain in 2022. Luisa Steiner's legacy is marked by a body of work that was both intuitive and captivating. Tributes to Luisa Steiner. John Peter Sullivan, baseball stalwart and champion coach John Peter Sullivan, an esteemed figure in Major League Baseball as both a catcher and a coach, passed away at the age of 82 on June 1st. Sullivan graduated from Bernards High School before he signed with the Detroit Tigers in 1959, kick-starting his MLB journey. Sullivan was renowned for his left-handed batting and right-handed throwing, leaving a mark with the 1965 Tigers and the 1967 Mets in particular. Sullivan's lasting legacy lies in his 15-year coaching tenure with the Royals, Atlanta Braves, and notably, the Toronto Blue Jays. He was part of the Blue Jays' 1992 and 1993 World Series championship teams, and memorably caught Joe Carter's game-winning home run in the bullpen during his final game, Game 6 of the 1993 World Series. John Peter Sullivan's enduring impact on the sport, from the dugout to the bullpen, will forever be remembered by baseball aficionados. His contributions were recognized during the Blue Jays championship celebration, where he unveiled the 1993 World Series championship banner, marking the end of his illustrious career. Tributes to John Peter Sullivan. Anita Cornwell, a trailblazing voice for equality and representation. Anita Cornwell, a groundbreaking writer and an indomitable voice in the Black lesbian feminist community, passed away on May 27, 2023, at the age of 99. A pioneer, Cornwell was the first Black female writer to publicly identify as a lesbian in print, which was a radical and courageous act during the 1950s. Born in Greenwood, South Carolina, Cornwell moved to Philadelphia as a teenager and attended Temple University to study journalism. She authored the landmark collection of essays titled Black Lesbian in White America in 1983, which was celebrated for its audacity and impact. Her writings addressed pressing issues such as heteropatriarchy, white supremacy, and the societal challenges faced by Black lesbians. Through her prose, she demonstrated unwavering dedication to equality and representation, and she corresponded with other prominent Black lesbian writers, including Audre Lorde, Pat Parker, and Barbara Smith. Though Cornwell faced numerous rejections during her lifetime, her work has left an indelible mark on literature and social justice movements. Her contributions were rooted in her personal experiences and the rich tapestry of her identity, and her legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. Tributes to Anita Cornwell. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, we also honor the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of these days' anniversaries. Johnny Solinger, a rock legend's voice silenced. Former Skid Row lead singer Johnny Solinger passed away on June 26, 2021, at the age of 55. His demise, as announced on the official Skid Row Instagram page, was due to liver failure, a condition he had publicly shared a month prior. Solinger's heartfelt farewell message highlighted his love for his fans and the somber reality of his health prognosis. Solinger, a central figure in the rock music world, was the voice of Skid Row from 1999, replacing the original lead singer Sebastian Bach. Skid Row, which originated in 1986, gained a fresh resurgence under Solinger's compelling vocals and dynamic performances. His contribution to the band was significant, and his death is a devastating loss to the rock music community. Despite his health struggles, Solinger showed immense courage, even participating in a GoFundMe campaign to help cover his medical expenses. His wife Paula, who held his hand as he passed, thanked supporters for their love and kindness during their difficult time. Solinger's unique style and magnetic stage presence will be remembered, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations. His passing is not just a loss to his family and friends, but also to his fans worldwide, who admired his talent and musical spirit. Tributes to Johnny Solinger. Alec John Such, foundational force in Bon Jovi's iconic success. On June 5, 2023, Alec John Such, a founding member and the bassist for the rock band Bon Jovi, passed away at the age of 70. The details surrounding his passing remain undisclosed. Such, a Yonkers, New York native, played a vital role in Bon Jovi's formation and its rise to international fame from 1983 to 1994. As described by John Bon Jovi himself, Such was indeed an original. He connected the band's members, introducing Richie Sambora and aligning the group's vision. Beyond his instrumental contributions, Such also managed the Hunker Bunker Ballroom in Sayreville, New Jersey, where John Bon Jovi and the Wild Ones often performed. His local roots and administrative talent significantly influenced the New Jersey music scene, ultimately leading to Bon Jovi's creation. Although he parted ways with the band in 1994, replaced by Hugh McDonald, Such's legacy continued to resonate with Bon Jovi's music. His contributions were acknowledged when he reunited with the band for their Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction in 2018, a testament to his enduring impact on the band and the rock music genre. Alec John Such's role in Bon Jovi's success story remains a powerful testament to his talent and dedication. He leaves behind a legacy of musical innovation and camaraderie that will continue to inspire. Tributes to Alec John Such. Thanks for watching Who Died Today America. If you enjoyed this tribute, please give it a thumbs up and share with friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring stories. Leave a comment below telling us who inspired you the most. See you in the next video.